Yeah. Well, wow, it is 1:57 Tuesday, the 28th of February. It's an important date for me. As you can see, it snowed today. Maybe you can see out the window, but definitely in the intro clip, if I do this right. I'm on my way right now to a certain apartment that I may or may not have shown in a previous vlog. So, yeah, it's happening. Today's the day. Last day of February, and I'm gonna meet with the landlady, you know, sign my name in blood, sign my way my firstborn, and have the apartment signed to me. Well, one part of the apartment, half of it. The part I'm with Mike. We managed to do everything we needed to do to, you know, that our landlady asked us that she would need for the apartment for me to be a candidate, and submitted. It was a couple of angsty days where I was wondering if she had gone through it and maybe denied it or maybe not, but you know, everything went through. She got back to us and said, yeah, we'll sign next week, and today is that day. Now I'm reflecting on my drive there. You know, after, you know, coming from work, I didn't even get the shower. I just changed real quick and put on whatever the first thing I thought of to wear. I was hoping to have made, I should have planned for this a little better, but this fit's not bad either. It's still me. It shows, it's still my character. So, I was hoping to take a picture of that, me with the key one day, like soon. And just have it for myself. Just as a moment in my life. I'm 25 now, and I didn't. Last year, me did not think, oh, by next year I wouldn't have done all this. And I'd say my biggest shift started in March, back when I first started Wow Out like that. That's when I'd say, like, I really took the gym more, like, as seriously as I've ever taken it. At that point, I was already I was like in that transitional phase where I was like, okay, I'm going 3 days a week, at least. No less. Sometimes even 4. And I did it. That helped me lose, I don't know how many pounds, at least 20 from that point onward. And I became more social, more open, more outgoing, and more vocal, really. Still, it's an amazing process. I'm glad I got to record a lot of it. Wow, I'm just thinking to myself. I don't know what I would say to myself if I saw last year's me. Would he be proud? Would he be happy? Would he be surprised? Obviously, I still have current questions now too. I don't know the answers. I don't even know how it's gonna be living out there. I'm gonna be living in Astoria. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I was gonna be living in Astoria, in Queens, of all places. Not because it's bad, just because I didn't know the area. And from what I've seen, going out there, seeing Mike all the time, wow, this is just very peaceful. It's very homey, if I were to describe it. And I've browsed the area a couple times, just a handful of times really. at most, and I haven't been disappointed. Now it's kind of, well, this year's an oddity. This year's kind of weird. It's been pretty warm the whole winter. Like, there were days where it was almost 60. Well, it was actually basically touching 60 degrees in January/February. That's it's kind of catastrophic. If it's not a sign of things to come, I don't know what is. But with that warm weather, I saw people going out into the streets and just perusing the area, and it's very nice. It was very, considering it was February, the winter. There were good amount of people out there, and it was very nice. It wasn't too crowded. It was very walkable too. Like, there's a bunch of storefronts, and not like those big box storefronts like Mad Midtown and stuff like that, but just like general stuff like a supermarket, Foot Locker, Finish Line, other little restaurants that I would hope to get to know soon. That's probably the thing I'm most excited about, is trying out the local cuisine, because I know it's mainly known for Greek culture back in the early days when a lot of Greek immigrants moved to Astoria. That was I haven't really tried much Greek food. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I don't know what else there is. This is a good mix of people, and I like that I know that it's close to like a spot where you always just joke around about going, but we never really go. It's just basically Laboon. It was exciting the first time, and now it's just been a joke. Like, after that, it was cool. Like, it's definitely a big open space. That's it. And it's a mix of people, so it's not really. I'm so sorry. I'm very tired. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm beyond tired. Like I mentioned, it snowed, so it was such an awkward time. It started snowing yesterday at 6. It started to snow at 6, 7, and I was working up Daisy's apartment. So I was there doing that until 7, 8, and then I got home. I set up some stuff. I was looking online as to what I would need, what I just planning on my layout. Now that I have a layout for my room, the actual floor plan, well, not an actual floor plan, but a floor plan Mike mocked up. He's an architect / engineer. So that's more engineer. So he drew that up because that's just kind of his thing. He gave me the dimensions, a little bit off, just because he made it when he was moving in there and he thought he was gonna get that room. He hadn't really the other one, and they added a little closets, as you may have seen. I'll probably insert it right there. I'm gonna do room tours, or at least a desk tour. So look out for that. Next on the docket would be what is figuring out the rest of the bedding. I'll probably go into more detail about that later. So yeah, I spent most of my time there, and I'm tired because it ended up being 3 o'clock, and I was like, for a quick minute, I was thinking, you know what? I could do it. 3 a.m. Team no sleep. Again, for good old time's sake. Nah, I can't do it, bro. I'm not as young as I was before. You can tell. So now I'm paying for it. Age has just caught up to me. 25 is now for sure that age where I start feeling like I'm not invincible. So I'm at the end of my bulk. Today also marks the last day of the bulk, which is kind of like, it's a little bit of it was a dirty bulk. I got up to 185. But I'm definitely slimmer. Like, my love handles went down a tad, but I am a little bigger on the upper chest area. But not because I have muscles, not as much muscles as I would have liked. So that's a work in progress. We'll see how that goes. But I'm more confident than ever in that aspect. Definitely stronger. I feel stronger, but calisthenics kind of fucks it up. Fucked me up a little bit. Like 10 pounds more really did mess up my pull-up. Good, like 2. I could never really max out more, but I haven't hit that. I've been 2 less than I was back when I was 175, so that's something to note. Queens. I always thought I'd live in Manhattan. Realistically, I thought it would. Can this dude move over, please? Thank you. Okay. I thought it'd be Manhattan. I always thought if worst case scenario, I just really was strapped on cash, and the city was where I really wanted to be at that moment in time. I would probably struggle and find the most affordable place. I think just one that's also closer. Probably the Bronx. I don't know. I was always a fan of the Bronx more than I was Queens. But Queens has always been around because I went to St. John's for like a hot minute, like literally just a year. My freshman year of college was at St. John's, so I commuted like a dumbass. Like, oh my god, I was such an idiot. I applied, got accepted to school. I went. It was cool. Looked amazing, and I didn't worry about it because I drove there when I went to go see it, the orientation and stuff. But then realizing, oh shit, I can't do this. I don't have a car for me to take daily. I was just that one day I asked my mom for her car, but she obviously needs it for work. Then I ended up commuting I would take the Metro North, get off at Marble Hill, take the 1, go all the way down to the Columbus Circle, then from there grab the B, transfer to the D, grab the E, all the way down to Kew Gardens, where I would take the Q34 to St. John's. Where's like 7, 6, 5? Wow, I lost track. Numbers are not in my favor. Yeah, that was a long ass commute. Total time from home, from getting on the first train to the front of the school, 2 hours, 30 minutes. Damage was done. Thankfully, I had someone there to also, come and visit me at the time, so it was great. That kind of, subsided the L. And after the second semester of my first year, I ended up getting a Jeep. So for snowplowing, it was like around November, October-ish. I needed a car, and it stuck with me since. And it was great. Driving there was an hour 50, so coming take like 40 minutes. But the tolls were for real. Tolls are a real thing. But I needed a car, and if I wasn't using it, then it would be sitting until it was time to snow, until it was actually snow season again. So, and that's how I got my car. I thought that was the end of it. I thought, yeah, that's it. Goodbye. See you. And then every time Queens was brought up, I was like, oh, cool. It's okay. I've never had really good or bad feelings towards it. I was like, okay, I've been there, done that. I don't know. Brooklyn was always cool. Brooklyn was always cool since I've, known it. I haven't lived here when it was until, before it was gentrified. So, can't say anything bad about it, but I know there is a history there. Next would be, obviously the Bronx was always going to be default. Manhattan was the ideal, and Staten Island does not count. That's the one I just don't think I want to get to know. And I'm fine with that. Nothing wrong against Staten Island, but what you got? What you got? I don't know. If you do got something, probably someone will throw it in the comments, or someone will get to me on that if they ever see this. Probably plenty of things to do with Staten Island. There's this. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it just never got to me. Sorry to be shitting on Long Island. I mean, Staten Island, dang. But yeah, those out of 3 boroughs, that was my destination. Queens was like, it was literally mid. Queens was mid. Manhattan was A. Brooklyn was B. Queens mid. Then we would go Bronx D. And then Staten Island would also be like, low tier. I don't say anything else about that. That's my personal ranking. From a naive non-New Yorker. Remember that. I'm not a New Yorker, and I'm not gonna be, even even if I do got bust out of an apartment today in New York. It's exciting. It's exciting times. Now, all right. Now I'm on. Let's see, it was quick. I was in Yonkers, I think, when I started this. Now I'm already on the RFK. Triborough to the death of me. But RFK for those who may be watching this in the future. Absolutely in this video. Yeah, the car's not coming with me. The car probably, most likely, very likely gonna stay at home. That's gonna stay there. Mustang as well. It stays at home. I don't really think I'm gonna need it here. I mean, that's what Mikey's been saying. I think, you know, he could also just be saying that because he traded in his car. He doesn't have a car anymore, but you know, he traded it in. Even though he could have done the same, just left that at home. But maybe he's just that confident that he doesn't need the trains. The trains are enough for him, which is fine. I mean, New York has the best train system in the world. Not the best. I won't say. Actually, I don't know about that for, but it is a very, very intricate system that can get you from point A to point B by one way or the other, and you gotta appreciate that. For $2.75 at this current time. You know, I just or a token or a subway token. I stocked up on plenty of those. Now, almost everyone takes Apple Pay. As soon as I graduated from school, that's when they decided, you know what, let's implement Apple Pay. You guys have no idea how many times I've lost / forgotten my Metro card. Y'all won't even know what Metro cards are anymore. By this point, whenever y'all watch this. Now, I can just pay with my phone. Tap, we're all set, we're ready to go, and we're out. Now, it's very simple, very streamlined. So, let me just save some battery life. I'm already finished crossing the bridge. I'm in the hood. I'm in Pastoria town. Pokemon reference, y'all. If you don't get it, y'all don't get it. And I will see you guys later. I gotta focus now that I'm actually in the thick of it. New York City streets. Chill. Yeah, I'm not thinking straight.